Keep reading.
But one evening she came to her house and she could not get in. A big bad voice inside the house roared, "I'm the long one. I eat trees and trample on elephants. Go away, or I will trample on you!" "That's my house," cried Rabbit. "Come out at once." She banged on the door. Bang, bang, bang. But the bad animal said, more crossly than before, "Go away, or I'll trample on you." And the rabbit sat down on a nearby log to think. Now a frog happened to see this. She hopped to the rabbit and said, rather timidly, "I think I could get him out." "No," sniffed the rabbit. "You are so small. You think you could do what I cannot? You annoy me. Go away." Frog would have left that rude rabbit if a jackal had not come along just then. Instead, she crouched behind a nearby tree to the jackals to see what happened. What would happen? The jackal said, "Ho, Rabbit, why aren't you sitting in your doorway?" "Someone's in my house," said the rabbit. "He won't come out, and I can't get in." Jackal looked at the little house. "Who's in Rabbit's house?" he asked. The bad voice replied, "I am the long one. I eat trees and trample on elephants. Go away, or I will trample on you." "I'm going," cried Jackal, and off he went. Caputa, caputa, caputa. The frog laughed softly to herself. Rabbit cried, "Jackal, come back, please help me." The jackal came back. He said, "I think I know what to do. We must gather a big pile of sticks." They did. Now the jackal will put the sticks close to the house against the door, like this, and back. He pushed the whole pile of sticks against the door. "But Jackal," protested the rabbit, "that will keep him in, not get him out." At the frog nearly burst with mirth. Jackal said, "I'm going to set fire to the sticks." "Fire!" cried the rabbit. "That would burn my house down." "It would burn the long one too." "I won't let you burn my house down," cried Rabbit. "Go away." So the jackal trotted off, down to the lake. Rabbit began to pick up the sticks. A leopard came by. "What are you doing, Rabbit?" he asked. "Are you putting sticks there to hide your house?" "No, not that," cried the rabbit. "Someone's in my house. Jackal wanted to burn him out. Now I have to take this wood away." Leopard watched as Rabbit removed the sticks. Then he asked, "Who's in Rabbit's house?" The bad voice said, "I am the long one. I eat trees and trample on elephants. Go away, or I will trample on you." "Nuh-uh," snorted the leopard. "You don't scare me. I'm tough. I'll tear that house to bits and eat you up." And he leapt on the top of the little house and began to scratch. Scratch, scratch. Bits of the roof went flying. Zzz, zzz, zzz. "Stop! Stop!" cried Rabbit. "Don't spoil my house."
Don't spoil his house, right?
"How can you use it with a bad animal in it?" asked Leopard. But it's still my house," said Rabbit. "Go away, away. So the leopard jumped down and pa, pa, pa. He went down to the lake. And Frog grinned and chuckled to herself. Rabbit climbed onto her roof and smoothed and patted it. Pat, pat, pat. An elephant came by. What happened, Rabbit? She asked. Does your roof leak? No, not that, cried Rabbit. Someone's in my house. Leopard wanted to tear it to bits and eat him, so I had to fix my roof. She gave the roof another pat and hopped down. Who's in Rabbit's house? Demanded the elephant. The bad voice said, I am the long one. I eat trees and trample on elephants. Go away or I will trample on you. Trample on elephants? Sneered the elephant. Who thinks he tramples on elephants? I'll trample you flat. As a mat, I'll trample you, house and all. Gum, gum, gum. Wait. That, no. It has to be this way. Wait a minute. Gum, 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 went elephant towards the little house. Rabbit leapt in front of her. Don't smash my house, she screamed. I'm only trying to help, said the elephant. Rabbit said, I don't want that kind of help. Go away. So the elephant tramped off, gum, 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 down to the lake. And the frog laughed aloud. Grung, grung, grung. Stop laughing, Frog, said the rabbit. See what that stupid elephant did to my yard? Now I have to smooth it. She found her hoe and set to work. Cock, cock, cock. Went the hoe. A rhino came by. He asked, what are you doing, Rabbit? Are you making a farm here by your house? No, not that, she cried. Someone's in my house. Elephant wanted to trample him. She made holes in my yard. Who's in Rabbit's house? Asked the rhinoceros. The bad voice said, I am the long one. I eat trees and I trample on elephants. Go away, or I will trample on you. Fummed the rhinoceros. I'll hook you on my horn and hoist you into the lake, house and all. He put his head down and ras, he went toward the little house. But the rabbit leapt onto his nose. She held his big horn with her little paws. Rhinoceros tossed his head up, and away went Rabbit, over the lake. Then, the rhinoceros shook himself in a satisfied way. That's the end of the long one, he said. But that was a rabbit you threw into the lake, protested the frog. Rhinoceros looked. The little house was not gone, but the rabbit was. The two rushed Pamdo down the bluff to save Rabbit. Now when the rabbit hit the water, she went down to the bottom of the lake. She kicked up and up. She popped to the surface, and elephant was drinking at the lake. She saw the rabbit come up. Keep kicking, she called. She swam out and put her trunk around Rabbit. The rabbit, and carried her to shore. I saved you, she said, but I don't know why. You are nothing but a bother.
Mean.
Yeah. He was nice and then mean. Thank you, Elephant, said the rabbit when she went up the hill. Thank you, Elephant, said the rabbit. Then she went up the hill to her house, but still could not get in. She sat on the log and began to cry. Woo-loo-loo-loo. The frog came up from the lake. Don't cry, Rabbit, she said. I think I could get that bad animal out of your house if you let me try. How? Asked the rabbit. Frog whispered, scare him out. Frog whispered, scare him out. Rabbit whispered back, but how? Watch me, said the frog. She took a big leaf and curled it up. To make a horn. When she talked into it, it made her voice very loud. She said through the horn, "Who's in the rabbit's house?" That voice said, "I'm the long one. I eat trees and trample on elephants. Go away or I will trample on you." Frog said, "I'm the spinning cobra. I can blind you with my poison. Now come out of the house or I'll squeeze under the door and spit poison into your eyes. Then higher the door opened. Then the door opened. Out came a long green caterpillar. He was so scared his legs were jumping. Wit-yo, wit-yo, wit-yo. He was looking everywhere. Where's the spinning cobra? He cried. Don't let the spinning cobra get me. I was only playing a joke. It's only a caterpillar, cried Rabbit. Only a caterpillar, echoed Frog. She called the other animals. How they laughed when they saw that the bad animal was only a caterpillar. But the long one did not laugh. He was still saying, "Where's the spinning cobra? Where's the spinning cobra?" And Rabbit said, "Oh, long one, the spinning cobra was only Frog." And the frog laughed so hard all one could see of her was her big laugh. Then the big animals went away. The long one crawled up a tree. Rabbit sat in her doorway, and the frog sat on the log, croaking with laughter. Grung, grung, grung.